So, and now, stellen. Then, tune. And let's hope for the good. So, tip, 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 tip. Yeah, should work. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Long time no see. Yes. And today we will work on the backdrop. I have to color, well, I have to add another coat of color. And now I can actually go here. And now I also have the chat open here. So maybe I won't miss a thing, and I hope it will work with all the frames, because now I'm all over wireless LAN, so let's hope for the best. Yeah, I will now add a second layer of blue color here, and then the backdrop here is done. So that means I have to go and get the color stuff to paint. So I got myself something to drink, because we need something to drink, and then I also got me my painting stuff. So now I will take some color, and maybe, well, it's a GoPro, so you have a wide open view on everything. And this color is already a bit old, so I have to watch out for stuff flying around. So like this. Then of course, cleaning up the edge. And I still have some blue left for another addition for the layout, maybe. Well, let's see. So this is normal color. Well, I did mix the blue by myself. Just white and blue color. And normally 2 coats should be enough for the backdrop. So the first thing is always a bit of water in it from the cleaning. So that this should work. I have more than one screen open to see if you're writing something, but first I will also I really hope it is not crisp. I'm losing packets, so maybe I have to draw from wireless from here, and I will make a picture for myself for the stream. Oh, okay, this not really like this. Oh, this looks stupid. This looks stupid. So I'll do it like this. Then I'll go to YouTube. I'll take the link, copy that, add picture, link, insert some. Post it on the interwebs. Yes. Bam. So maybe someone sees that MJ is online and will come and join our work. And I hope you can understand me, because I still don't know which. I think it takes the microphone from the laptop. That's a bit stupid, but I don't really have a streaming setup for doing this kind of streaming. Down here we don't need that much color because there will be landscape and everything. So in the end it will all be covered. So far I have to say it looks good. And maybe later we will start another project. Project that I'm really looking forward to. I will start to create my own grass mats. Yes. That maybe if it works, Someday you can buy. To get a second. I mean, you can't see this on the stream, but I can see it here. And that's not good. Because this should look like the sky. Well, it is just backdrop, so a sky backdrop. Also stuff on it. That's not good. It's not good when there are things on your backdrop, because then it will not look like a sky. Well, there will be also buildings there, so that shouldn't be a problem. There's a viewer. How is the world's basket? More disc golf video coming. Well, the world's basket is great. It is in my backyard, but it's starting to rain, so I won't use it today, but I think there will be some, well, there will be disc golf videos coming, for sure. But, whoa, am I looking creepy? Because I think my laptop is in heavy use. Whoa. Well, it's just 18% CPU, so that should be okay. There will be more disc golf videos coming on my main channel or on my disc golf channel, but I don't know when, because it also needs some time, and I think everything is already filmed, so I don't know what kind of content I could do, so I'm waiting on an inspiration. But when an inspiration for a video kicks in, then there will be for sure a video. Yes. And maybe you can tell me right now, is my picture jumping or blurring or something? Because it looks a bit weird in OBS. It looks good on the camera, but maybe it's just OBS. I'm not sure. I will shortly go clean this up. So, I'm back again. So, I will take the laptop maybe to this angle and the camera to this. So, I have to still clean this up here. Color, yeah, okay. Great. This. I mean, it's definitely not the best way to mix the color with a open plastic roll, but it works. That's why I did use it. So now we can close this because the backdrop now has to dry. So we can put this away and we still have some left. That's great. This I can take away because this is empty. And I will put this away. And like this, I'll also put this away because this we don't need today, I think. This, then I away. This one goes away. This. So this goes away. And this we also don't need. Well, maybe we need it. Oh, we won't need it now. Because today I will only make a test. A test, yes. This we put also away. Then my syrup, my drink. And this goes here, and maybe this one we can use for that. Whoop. So, we have to clean this up because I will work on this mat. Wait a second. There's too much stuff laying around. It's horrible. And it will not get better in the next hour or two. Where is the still. So that means we have to clean. So, and I can tell you that this is a world's first. Well, not really a world's first, but a MJ's first, yes. I will now take you on this side because I cannot go any further with the laptop, but I would say this should almost work. Put you a little down, so like this, yes. Because first I have to think, where is my old cutting mat? Where is this? Where is the old cutting mat? Because I should have an old cutting mat around. I'm not sure where she is. I think I saw her some days ago. Ah, here. Ah, great. So this mat is great and it's almost clean, so that means we will clean it a bit with ice drop alcohol. So, and now you're maybe wondering, why am I doing this? So, and for really? I turn around and it's already, come on. Well, okay. So, I first will put on the table everything we need. That's this one. You maybe know it. Yeah, of course. Fall down. Everything fall down. And we also need the cable. Then we need, and now I think I will start the new glasses. Maybe this one is okay. It's 2mm. Yeah. Then we will also. Do I have some? What's this? Straw 4mm. Yeah, we also can take it. And that's more or less it. This is brown 6mm. That's a bit too big. But we need the earth. We need also microturf. Yeah, well, let's see. So, what am I doing? Well, there are manufacturers out there that do some pretty cool products, but it's hard to get them, and I say it's not that hard to recreate those products. Or, well, you don't have to recreate it, you just can create your own. Well, that's at least the idea. So my idea is I will make my own grass mats. Hooray! Now you have to write in the chat, oh wow, MJ, you're doing grass mats. Cool! Yes. Well, at least I will try. And so I was researching and was talking to different peoples in different forums, and the one guy told me, maybe you should latex stuff this one. So a bottle of this costs around, I don't know, 15 bucks maybe, or 10 bucks. Was not that cheap, but it was also not that expensive because you get 700 milliliters. So they say it's for, I don't know. Because I will use that as base layer. So I will add this stuff on here because today I only will try out if it works. So that means I will add that, the layer, and then on this layer I will add the grass or stones, gravel, earth, microturf, everything. So I will try to create a grass mat that you then, when it all dries up, you can pick it up from this one, from the cutting mat, and then you have a grass mat. And this grass mat you can put on your layout, or you can cut it and put it on the layout, so you don't have to go with your grass applicator, electrostatic grass applicator to the layout, make a big mess up there. No, you can just take the grass mat and then go for it. So, and this I want to try because I had some ideas for future plans. So that means, and I want to color it, by the way, with some brown acrylic color, and I hope I won't mess it up. Well, maybe I should add this to a special bottle so we can try it out, and if it works, it works, and if it not works, then that's also okay. What is this? Burnt grass. Okay, so I need some kind of container. Maybe I take one of this because I have many of those, and then we can put a little in. Of course, I don't have a. That's okay. That's whoa. No, come on, MJ, you stupid fuck. Me and big bottles of color. It's always great. I just can't handle this stuff. But hey, it's a learning curve. Yeah, now it's everywhere. Yoo-hoo! Great. Let's close this. Yeah, spit all over. Nice. And we have everything on camera for the fail videos of the channel or whatever. So, and here we have already latex. So that means I will could this be done with this? And the problem is I don't know how wide or how thick this has to be. We don't know. I don't know. Okay, so and I want to add some color here. Because then it's already brown, right? maybe I can add because first I had the idea to laser a form like this, where I then can put in the latex, and in the end you can work with that. So maybe I have a big enough already cut out. Oh, I think this looks great. This looks nice. Yep. So that means I will take this away. Well, you always have to start somewhere, and from there you learn. And this stuff should dry, and I don't know how fast this stuff dries. Well, I assume it's written here. Nope. I don't know. So, we take this here, because then I will try to add it in here. So we will glue this stuff down, or fix it down, not gluing, so it goes nowhere. And yeah, don't forget, it's my absolute first time doing this, and I really don't know if it will work in the end, but you have to start somewhere. It's a learning process, right? And I will also it's a bit so the idea is we will only use this one here. Maybe we see how far we can go with this here, and I really don't know if this is gluey or whatever. Question is, will it work like glue? Can I take it up in the end? Feeling a bit like a baker. We bake, but we don't bake breads. I mean, there are many ways to create maybe grass mats like this. So this is just a first try I will do. And I mean, if this works, great. If I find a better and faster way to create stuff like this even better. Because yeah, in the end it's all about time, you know. Because if I want to try to create this and then also sell this stuff, that's maybe a future future goal, then I have to find a way to do this stuff fast, right? So, and now the guy that told me I should use this, he told me I can go right away with the grass and shoot it up here because it is taking up the blue. So I'm really wondering if this works, and for that we will try with 2mm early spring. And I really have to see if this works in the end, so let's see. First we will power up for around 30-40 seconds. Yeah, the grass is already shooting out, so we'll try just does look like they stand up a bit, so maybe I will try with this one. I added just in some corners because the problem is I think latex is not really electrostatic. Oh yeah. Yeah, but this works. So like this. Okay. Now I put this a bit to the side because I also want to add a bit of earth. So you're maybe asking, okay, and do you think this will work? Well, I don't know. We will find out. At least from the side it looks not that bad. And I really don't know how it looks in the end when this is all dry. We will find out. Oh, I have to take some pictures. And I also maybe add some other grass and a bit longer. So I have to see what I have here. 6 meters, too long. So we take another 4 millimeter because the straw, the 4 millimeter straw looked great. You could see it already immediately. So and as you can see, I'm using the RTS static grasses from RTS. I'm not sponsored by RTS, but I know Marcel Akle from RTS Switzerland, and I have to say those grasses, static grasses from RTS, they work great, and so yeah, why not using? And also the grass applicator is searching. You can't find a better one, I think. I have to say. Yeah. Now it's getting better and better. And now, what I also will try is to yes. Okay, so I will cut this out. And that's another thing you can write down. Don't throw away stuff. There's always a second time where you need it. Like me right now. Because now I can hold this up here, and with the spray glue I can add some lines, and then we can also add some turf. Or even more grass. So we will try. Something like this. Then we can maybe add some micro turf. This is so tiny stuff, and it's great to add volume. And you just can sprinkle it all over. Like this. Of course, you can also add this one. Then it gets better and better, I have to say. And this grass, don't throw it away. Use an already okay, this one is should have cleaned up before. because now this is already has some glue on it. Throw away. Yeah. Maybe you could. No. Well, maybe you could do some bushes out of it, but but now maybe I can add some, and I mean it's a learning process. You will learn, or I will learn stuff that okay, this will work, maybe this doesn't work. Well, I have to try and do things. So we will try to add some brown grass over here. And I really don't know if it will work in the end. So it's try and error. But if it works, this would be cool. But yeah, so far it's a grass mat, but it's not the stuff I want to see. But that's a whole learning process. We'll try to figure out how to do it, or how we can do it. But maybe in the end we will find the solution. Who knows? So I would say we let this dry, because now we just have to wait and wait and wait, and in the end we will see if this makes sense or if it doesn't make sense. And so for that I will go and clean up this. I'll be right back. And yeah, I mean, of course, it cannot be done or the solution can't be found in such a short amount of time. But we will get there. Sooner or later we will get there. Yes. And then we will create some nice grass mats. I say that. Wait. I will close this. Oh yeah, and there's the new RTS extender. Extension. What's the name? It's extension. Good. And I hope I can try this out very, very soon to see if I need this. Because it makes sense, I have to say. If you have one. Let's take this aside. We'll clean up first. And of course now I have put it on here, so I really have to see that my cat won't go on it. There's a new writing. Nim Nim, how is it going? Well, not that bad. I tried to do a grass mat, so this now has to dry, and I think now we can go back to this project and try to do the stuff over there. So sorry camera, I had to move the camera around, so like this. So yeah, welcome to the chat and welcome to the live stream, and I really hope the picture is okay, is working, and we don't have loss of frames or so. No, I think it looks good. So the next thing we can do here on this layout is we will need to maybe first fix this to the frame, but for that I also need to see that it really lines up perfectly straight here, because in the end I will add a bridge section here. Yeah, you can see the HO layout in the back right here, and you see it also on this side. And now I will build a lift out section here so that you can ride the trains from this side, from section D, the industry, to section F, where we build a bigger staging yard with also buildings and stuff, but we will switch everything here. We will switch manually, and so we have to build this section, the bridge, and then connect everything together. Yes. So that's how the HO layout is going, and I don't know what I'm doing. I was looking for some wood, and maybe I can try with I'm doing both. That means on the left side all the turnouts are digital. I have everywhere I have motors, switching motors from Tortoise. So on the left side and behind you, everything will be DCC. and on this side it will also be DCC, but not the turnouts. Here I will just put in power, so then I can write over it on the other side, and the switching of the turnouts I will do by my fingers. Yes. This could work. I need this one there. Of course, it's always far, far away. And this is just a mock-up I will create. So that means we will have to do it. Yeah, it's interesting because I mean I could also add ECC on the on section F on the staging yard here, but then it gets a whole lot more expensive because I have to buy at least 6 motors. Then I need also a converter again. So this is, I would say, around $300 just to get it all DCC and all electric, all digital. And for that, I mean, that's no problem. But I can also do it by hand, because why not? I mean, on a shelf layout, it's pretty easy to do it by hand, right? Because, yeah, I mean, everything is there. So why do it the other way? Now I have to see if I could. Because I have to cut it, and I can't cut there, and I can't cut here. Maybe I can cut here, but then I have to put this stuff away. Also the turf and the earth, turf, and I have to build more space to put this stuff away. I just have enough. I don't have enough space. It's always, the space is always the problem. Space is always limited. Oh, and I can show you another project I'm start doing maybe later in the season. My DCC controller is from Rocco. It's the Z21, Z21, and with that I can control all the turnouts and the locomotives through my tablet. So I'm using a tablet. There I can control all the switches, I can control all my engines. That's no problem. It's a Z21 from Rocco. Oh, thanks. The series is still ongoing. In the end, I think there will be 8 videos of it. So there are still some left, and I also have to. I think I still have to cut the last 2 videos. So, but for the next 3 weeks, the videos are all done. I can show you the end product live on stream. Hell yeah! So here, this is the end. Well, well, it's not the end, but this is the end of the diorama. So everything is built. I had some problem with the water. Also, the waterfall you see here is not the one you will see in the video, but this one looks way better, and I did it in a bit of another way. Also, the water was not that great because I was working on a slope, and that's not really good. So, yeah, and this video for the street I still have to cut and upload. That's the last video, I think. Yeah, and this is how the diorama in the end looks. Thank you. And I mean, I still have to do the finishing on the front with all black stuff and so. But yeah, and another project I will work on in this season. I'm gonna buy some starter pack. We're in the com because that's cool. That's cool. I have to say, I would not recommend the Shaper sheet because I really don't like the. I have to say I don't like the Shaper sheet. It could work, but it's not my cup of tea. So I would build my mountains like I did the second time with styrofoam, make some stuff with styrofoam, and then put the rocks on it and build around that. It's for me it's way more intuitive and makes more sense in the end than this Shaper sheet thing. But you can try out all these learning kits. They're great. They're really great. And this one is also a project I will start this fall, but I think I will just make one video of it where I create this, or maybe two videos, because when I'm explaining stuff and those videos are getting way too long. So here I can show you. I'll just open like this. The idea here is it's also like a learning kit, but it's from AK. And here you get a casting. It's made out of plastic. It's 3D printed, and on this you will color it, and then you will weather it, and in the end it should look pretty nice, like a normal house front. And my idea was to add this into a picture frame. Do you need glue for this house? No, not at all, because it's just this front. It's just like this. It's nothing more. It's just to learn the techniques of painting, weathering, adding all kinds of stuff, this stuff there. How can I? All this stuff behind me there. So, and you get pretty nice. You get colors, you get weathering stuff, you get pencils, you get everything, so you can start creating and learning. It's like the learning kits from Woodland Scenics. Oh, and I did write Woodland Scenics because they liked my content on Facebook, I think. Yeah, on Facebook. Some of my learning kit videos. And I was writing them an email because they also have some pretty big and scale all-inclusive package where you get everything to build I think a 2x4 or so. Yes, absolutely. I saw this and I was thinking, this could also be good for beginners. Why not? I mean, you get everything you need, and then you can start on this. And if you like this stuff, if you like stuff like this to create, you can go further. You can scratch build your own stuff. And yeah, I have to say I'm also a beginner. So that means everything I show you on my videos, most of the time it's a first time for me too. And that's the idea behind. So I will start doing this. Well, I did some other weathering and stuff before, but every time you do something, you learn something. And that's great. So, enough blah blah. Now I have to make some noise. Make some noise! Oh no, I have to put this stuff away. If I can take this just like this away without so just a moment, I will be back. Now where to put this? I have so not enough room. And I have to say, I will have to take it away from where I put it now, because when the cat is coming down, she will sniff on this. Maybe she will even step on this, and that's not great. No. Because if I get a bigger room, or if I need a bigger room, my girlfriend would kill me. So I have to stay in this room. Everything has to fit in this room. And there will be something pretty big coming next week. And I still have to find a way where to put all this stuff. I think I will do a video on this stuff because it's exciting. And I will do maybe some kind of a vlog for this channel. I hope it will not hurt my channel, because it's not it's still hobby stuff. It's still model railroading or diorama stuff, so it has a similarity to this channel, but it's not 100% this. But it is for all of this. That's what I can say. So, and now I want to cut this. I told you I want to cut this, so take out my great DeWalt cutter. So like this, and we put this right away, because then it's out of the way. I take this away, and take this. And now maybe it gets a little loud for some seconds. Something is always in the way. Always. You can do whatever you want, it's always something in the way. So like this. And then I will try to cut this straight. Well, this is already the basement. So, just a second. Wait, I will try to do it from this side. I can hear it. So. Maybe I have some GPS. So like this. Boom! Make a basement under the basement. That's a pretty neat idea. So, and now, this is maybe not straight enough. So, the question is now, so this fits there, but this fits here, but this is all not really straight. Well, it looks straight, but let me see. This is pretty straight. Well, this is not straight at all. So the idea is I will have to find a way to get this straight and then add everything on top. I have to match the rail here, and I also have to match the rail over here. And the question is, will I go just with foam? No, I have to make a base layer out of wood, because then I also will have to make some points to fix it in place, because I have to take it out, put it in, take it out, put it in, take it out, put it in, and every time I put it down, it has to perfectly match the tracks, because otherwise we have derailments, and this should not be. Yeah, this should not be. So that means over there we really have to work pretty precise, and maybe I will have to ask a friend if maybe he can help, but not now. And now, but this is okay for doing stuff, and I would say we can't, yeah, it's Sunday, we still have to make, or do a video, so this will go here, and on top of that then I will add styrofoam, because I'm using styrofoam. Yes, it's XPS foam, right? Wait, I can show you. It's this kind of stuff. I get this at the local, how is it called? Where all the builders go and buy cheap stuff to build houses and everything, or all the hobby restoration guys and girls go and buy the stuff. I also have my XPS foam from there, so you can get a bunch for not that much. And we have a producer in some villages from here. It's funny, but yeah, it's one of the biggest in Switzerland. So that means I could and here is wow. Here is also nice, and then I can add an end plate here. So maybe I will glue this in place in the end. I will add some glue because now it's leaking through. It wobbles back. But it will work in the end because I can add some buildings here and everything, that's no problem. But first I will drill this down. So I need the small ones, the small ones, where are the small ones? So this one, and here's this over there. This one. Good. Oh, it's just a we will find out. For the bridge module, no, I will make a. I first was thinking of a lifting down, so I can go up, fix it in place, and then when I have to go through it, I will put it down so it comes down here. That's why it's open here at the moment. But I was thinking I will lose too much space for when I will do a lift down bridge. For a lift up bridge, I don't have enough space. Here I will lose too much space, so I was thinking I will build storage here for lots of different stuff, but I also will make something where I can put in the bridge module. So the bridge module, I will put it in place and take it out by hand. I think this should work in the end. So let's try to. Oh, oh, oh. This is pretty stable. I can add one here. Let's hope for the best. So like this, and of course we will add some here. And yeah, maybe way down in the future, because as you can see, the track will be maybe on this height. Maybe I could add a runaround track all around to the other side. So here just one tiny bit of track goes all the way around. The problem is it needs, at least in the corners, it needs so much space. That's a bit of a problem. If I would make here a turn so that every engine I have can go around, I would have maybe start somewhere here, and that's just not possible. That's not really doable, because then I will lose place for my laser and everything. The 3D printer has to go. That will not work. That will definitely not work. So I will have to put down one here. Come on. So, like this. Now this is fixed in place, and now I will have to cut the last section here till here, and for that I need my thing. I don't know what the word is in English. Flascometro. Well, that's not German, that's not English. Like this. So we go with 65. 65. And I have to find now 8mm. I think this is also an 8mm, right? Yeah, 8mm. So then I will take this. This. But I think it's not the same. It's not the same wood. But it will work. So we go from this side. 55. Ba-boom! it's not that big of a problem, if it's not really 55, or it's a bit more, because over there it's the end, so that's no big problem. So I will fix this one like this. This should work. Yeah. There's so much room, but you still don't have enough room. In the end, you always don't have enough. Like this. Like and subscribe. Like this and subscribe. So, right. What? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? 120 by 60 by 8. What the fuck? That's only 54. Did I? Wow. Wow. Wow, MJ. OMG. Maybe I just built another diorama base. Oh, come on. Well, it says... No, G-scale, no. No way. It says 120 by 60 by 8. So I was assuming, yeah, it's 60. No, it's not, because I already cut on this side something away, because I don't know where I had to use this. Oh, so it's not 60, because the thing I just cut away is way too small. It would fit in the length, like this. Oh, what the fuck was I? What did I? Huh? Dude, are you drunk? It does not fit at all. 60. 65, not 55. Jesus. But maybe we can use it as a diorama base in the future. Great. It's always great to cut some wood the wrong way. Great, we have some more. Yeah, just laugh. Laugh about my mistakes. And I hope you won't do this by yourself. No, but it's fine. I was so everything is static grass. Here it's also written 120 by 60 by 8. So now we will do the work first. 120, that's correct. 60, that's correct. So And now we need 65. 65. I will go and check again. $65 for the first, for the second. 65. Sold. So, well, then I will make a line like this. Oops. And I take this. Like this. So that means we have to cut again. Yeah, 65 centimeters. Meters would be, that would be huge. And so like this. And I hope I can hold it when I'm cutting down. But now I have to cut from this side. So, done. This should be it. It's the cutting for today. And now this should fit. Yes. Yes. Yes, this is fitting perfectly. This is good. Like this. Yup. This will work. So that means we will add some screws and call it done. So, I had to listen to information. So, now we will add some screws here. This. And then also, of course, here. This and I think here. Let's find out. Yeah, here it was. And then we also have to add some here in the ends, or at the end. And yeah, this should work in the end, and that's great because I can just pull it. At the moment I still can't pull it because it's not fixed down. Porca troia, was ist denn? Hate this. So, and maybe add one here. This. So, like this. Ta-da! So, like this, it should work. And so we can, in the ends, then add the foam. But first, we will have to. I mean, this should be more or less straight. But the problem is, we will have to make it straight down here. Something like this. And in the end we will add some foam, and the foam doesn't have to be perfect, but the tracks have to be precise, really precise. And so maybe I could add this here, fix it in place. This. Just with some screws. That was fixed. Yep. Question is, what kind of screws? maybe I have to check. Oh no, this works. So what do we need here? Start. That's too big. Still too big. This works. So that means I will put this in place with screws so it can't go all the way, and from there we can adjust how it should be in the end. This. Two. Almost on the other side. Just a bit. But it will work. Then you add some more here. So, and this won't go anywhere. And maybe I can also add here. Something. The question is this good? We will have to, you have to fix it down, that's for sure, because otherwise it will fall over, maybe, but I will add this over there. Four more screws. Four more. Four more. Maybe. The same thickness. Like this, this and that and this. Yo, thanks for tuning in, and Have a nice Sunday, I would say. Yeah. And see you next time. So now it's in place. In place. Oop. I have to. AJ Trains, how your work's going? Welcome. Well, so far, not bad at all. As you can see in the back here, this will be part of the fall update video that hopefully drops next week, because I still have to cut it and everything. I filmed it in the morning, so in the updated video of the fall layout update, you won't see the blue, how is it called? The blue sky. You won't see it because there it was still light. And so, but today I did paint here everything, and I put the base of section F in place, and now I have to start thinking and working on the bridge. Ooh, crane for your N scale layout. That sounds also nice. And if I understand it correctly, it's a 3D printed model. So self designed, or did you buy the STL and then stuff like this, or was it your first? Did you buy it? Did you buy the STL, or did you paint, draw the whole STL by yourself? I shortly have to go upstairs, so around 30 seconds. Don't go away. We'll be right back. So, I'm back. Ooh. So, print big STS crane to my board. I'm painting two. I don't like footprint. Photo print. Okay. Self-design. Well, self-design is always nice, but it's a whole lot of work. It's so much work. It's ridiculous. I made an N scale building of my train station here where I'm living, and I just painted it out of my head, so not to scale, but I drew it in N scale, and I would say, well, I can show you. So it's this building here. This is N scale, right? And from drawing to this state where it's almost done, but I still have some adjustments to make, some mistakes to redo again. But so far, it's just a building. 25 to 30 hours of work. Yeah. A container ship, 97. Okay. Almost a meter. Yeah, yeah, but then it's to proper scale. That's nice. That's cool. That's you. If you're following me on Instagram, you definitely have to send me some pictures of your ship. And so, oh, STLs. So that means you print it. So you have a filament printer? I guess so. Because I was thinking maybe you could also do it with a laser cutter, like the one in the back here. And then bend it a bit with sheets, and this could also work. Oh, I should stop thinking about other projects. I have so many projects. The camera is standing on one project. Then in the back you see my biggest project, the HO scale layout. Behind the screen is another N scale project that I want to sell because I don't have time and the space for it anymore. And then I also have an N track project that I didn't even start now because I don't have the space and the time, and I have to wait till it pops into my head how I want to start and how I want to build. But yeah, N scale is great. N scale is awesome. I love N scale, but I switched to HO scale because I have I have a bit of space, but only because I'm doing a shelf layout and it's just point to point. So I don't have a go round for my engines, so they can just drive up there, drive through there, stop, and drive the other way back. So yeah, and you have a A1 Mini. Yeah, but that's a tiny printer, and if you ask me, I want to see some pictures how you paint a 97, how you print a 97 centimeter container ship, because as you can see, I have the Elegoo 16K, the Saturn 4 Pro 16K something, because it has the heated vat, and that's awesome. And even there, you can't print 97 centimeter stuff. You have to print it in maybe 4 parts. And because it's a it's not an FDM printer. It's another one, the other one with the how is it called? With resin. So with the resin, I don't think you could print that large stuff and it stays in shape. Ah, 2.5 by 2.5. Yeah, okay. My room is a bit bigger. Maybe 5 meters on 5 meters. So double the size than your room, I would assume, maybe. So I have a bit of more of a space. But also on a 2.5 meter by 2.5 meter room, you could also build a small switching layout in HO scale. Just saying. You could. So, but now is the question, how can I do this straight? Because I have to, I will drill some holes on this and put some dribble in so that I can fit it on top of it. And I also have to level out afterwards. I have to level out this one here to the track over there, because yeah, it's not high enough. But I have some ideas how I will do that. Yeah, it's 5 by 5. I'm absolutely right. It's big, but it can't be big enough. Okay, yeah, you have a layer. Yeah, this could also work. The problem is not in N scale. The problem in HO scale is if you want to build prototypical curves. A curve with a big enough radius for American rolling stock has a diameter of 2.5 meters. So you can just build a go around, just a circle in your room. So yeah, that's the problem with HO scale. It's way bigger. It's way bigger, but it's cool. I love my HO scale, absolutely. And now I could just try to see how it looks in the end. Ugh. Come on. So here's a fold. See? Bam. This fits perfect. But it's still a bit down on this than on this side, so I will have to lift this. So I will build some spacers on this wooden plate. That's why I added the wooden plate as a base, and then I will shift it up till I have the perfect height. But first I will have to find the perfect size of this to build the bridge diorama there. Yeah. And what is also great is the detail stuff. All the details you can add in HO scale. But the problem also is all the details you can add in HO scale. Because as small you get, and I'm building also a small set scale layout set, so It's even smaller than N scale. And there you have to build everything scratch build. And it's so small, but you have so much space in a small space. I hope you get what I mean. So, now really the question is how I build this bridge, this lift out bridge. I think really the best way is to take something like this, but of course this is now too small. That's also pretty wide. I did cut something the wrong way before.
Okay, see ya, good luck, someone. Delete my messages. I don't like people to do that.
I don't understand what you mean by that. I will leave your messages on, that's no problem. I have no problem with that. And I never delete stuff. Only when it's really disturbing stuff, then I will delete it. So this is also too small. So I need this one maybe, but this is also I think too small. I will check. No, that's 55, so that's too small because I need around 70. And I have another plate, but the idea was this plate was to use for other stuff, but it looks like we need it here. Here. Bam. So I will now measure this one here. It's 71.5, and here it is 73. Wow. Okay. Awesome. 71.5. Now this could be total mass in the end, but we'll see. So this will be like this. Now this one. So questions. I will try it freehands, and I know a friend of mine would hate me for doing that. But hey. I will just try it. I'll try it from this side. So, let's see if we messed it up or not. So that means it should go like this. This way. So is like this, but maybe I have a small idea. This is the top. And now, if I switch this, and if I now glue something on here, like maybe where are they? There's this one. Something like this. If I would glue this right like this, then I could add this here and here, and then we can put it inside, and it's perfectly leveled. No, it's not leveled, but it's perfectly there where it should be. So, but I will cut this in half, and then we could glue this down, fix it in place. Yeah, yeah. And so it comes step by step, it comes together. It has to be together. So. This, take this. This. Now add it here. This. And then we can cut, and it will be good. Of course. So. Like this. And I had even a better idea, because if we now glue this stuff on here, we still have to see that it's not too heavy in the end, but if we add this here and glue this in place somewhere like this, we have to still check the strength, so we will also add something right next to it. Maybe we will drill it down, that's no problem, but first we will glue this on here, and then we will fix it in place with some of those clamps. And there's always not enough space, not enough room. So that means I will first glue one side in place and then the other side. But the other side I will glue down off stream. So but now I will have to take another picture for all my Instagram followers, so I can make an update there also. Yeah, because you have to. So this is the side to glue. That means we need white glue. White glue. White glue. Whoa, 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 whoa. White glue. White glue. Yes. Then we can say, yes, we did something today. Yes. So this, then maybe it won't work. I'm not sure, but we will find out. This and the second one. Yeah. And now we can wait, because now we have to wait because till this glue is dry, and I think this will be tomorrow, so that means tomorrow I can also glue down the other side, and then we have at least no movement, maybe, and maybe I will take it apart and try another way, but I would say this should work. And then we also can, of course, in the end, we will add styrofoam here also, and build a nice bridge scene. So yeah, but I would say this is it for today, because now I have to clean up all the work I did and everything. So, and this is a bit boring. We did try to do some stuff, and I have to say the grass mat looks funny. I'm not sure if I'm happy with it like this, but it was a first try, so we will try to work out this thing, and maybe in the future we can do it even better. And so who knows, you always have to try stuff, learn stuff, and then you're evolving. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for talking to me, and I would say see you in the next live stream. I don't know when this will happen, maybe there will be another day where I will, bam, do a live stream like this, and we build something together. So now it's 2.5 hours in. And of course, on Monday, so tomorrow, there will be the drop of the next episode of the Woodland Scenics Learning Kits. Don't forget to watch this. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's try to hit the goal of 500 subs by the end of the year. And there is some content coming, so yeah, maybe we can reach it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.